welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something that I'm really excited about, because I've been trying to find this part for probably 4 months now, or probably since I've got a car. So let's just jump into it. So as you can see, the sunroof dropped here, so I put a little tape around this just in case it leaks or anything. So what we need to do is remove this, but the motor, which is here, stop working. So what we're gonna do is remove this panel here and remove this one here, so we can drop this a bit, and then you can see the clips there and there and one here, and once we get that off we can get into the front part. Actually, go here the other motor, so let's do that. So as you can see, you got one screw here, one there, and one here as well, and then basically just pops out. Just be careful, don't break any clips. You got one here, one there, and then basically on the roof you can just pull it and it will come out. So now we should be able, and I said should because it's always harder than it looks. So that comes down, that one came down, and that one came down. So in reality we should be able to get to the motor there. Well, funny enough, what I've done is actually cleaned the motor, took it out. I'll show you the new one anyway, well, the second-hand one. What I did is basically clean the actual gear because it was full of shit. Like that one, you can see is a bit as well, you know, covering whatever is up there. And I cleaned that, put it back on, and it does work. So I remove all the tape from the roof, so as you can see how much it drops. So what we're going to do now is, I've got here, went to pick it up today, been looking for it 4 months, so that's the part number if you ever need them. These clips, what they do actually is they just push the runners up, so your sunroof is level with your ceiling, well, with your roof basically. So they go somewhere, I think is along here. Well, so what we do is we'll take this off and we have a closer look, and I'll show you properly. So what we're gonna do is remove these plastic covers first. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then there are gonna be 2 screws, if I'm not mistaken, underneath any of them, but we're gonna have to be careful because at the top of here there are gonna be some plates, like brackets, just so, or spaces if you want to call it. So just make sure that you label them or anything like that, so you know how many goes in each corner, because otherwise you might forget and put more where you shouldn't, because otherwise you might forget and put more or less where you shouldn't do, and you're gonna fuck the level of the sunroof. So bear that in mind. I removed the covers, and as you can see we go probably at 10 mil knots there. You can see the spaces I was talking about on the top. So we're gonna take them out and then take the spaces and, as I said, label them or put them in some sort of way that we know which one goes where and how many. What you need to do now is push it back a bit, around 4 inches, and then we need to remove them too. So once you've done that, once you remove that, you want to bring it forward, and then you're gonna see here a white plastic piece, and then there's gonna be a gap. Once you bring it forward, there's gonna be a gap in between them two, and then you slide your plastic bit in there, and basically it has like a groove, so the groove has to be facing that way. So with the pliers you can just grab it from the middle, just set it there, and same thing on this side. And after that you bring it back again, you move it back again, then put them back in, both sides. And then in reality, when you've done all of that, bear in mind what I have to do as well is now the motor has to relearn the process. So instead of just having to do this at the minute, you see like that. Well, actually, it seems like it learns it its own. It seems like it actually learns it on its own. So as you can see now, it's all perfectly even. And I'll tell you one thing, I am so happy about this. I am thrilled, hyped, whatever you wanna fucking call it. I'm just so happy because I've been trying to get this done for probably now, I'd say, yeah, since I got the car, it was like that. It was, the roof was taped and it was sagging in one corner, and I've been reading about it and people had the same issue, but no one came with a solution, and parts and stuff like that weren't available until I found a PDF basically of some sort of like I wouldn't call it a recall because it's not a recall, it's just basically a repair, which I suppose technically is a recall. So basically I found this PDF online, and it has the part number. So I called dealership, spoke with parts department, and they had actually they had 3 sets of them. So I just ordered one. I had to drive 2 hours all around trip basically to go and get it, but it was so worth it because now having that fixed, being able to use it whenever I want to, and not worry about leaking, and not worry about that stupid tape on it and all the sticky bits and all that. I'm rambling now, but I'm so fucking happy. I think it's the best repair I've done in any of my cars at the minute, or at least the one that gives me most reward. I'm just so stupidly happy. So yeah, I think this is going to be a wrap. Sorry that I didn't actually record the backwards and forwards of the actual rail, but as I said, this is quite simple. Just have to be patient with it, and that's it. Thank you for watching, whoever's watching. Thank you for subscribing if you do, and I'll see you on the next one.